Disclaimer. I will say I many times in this episode, but my brother was playing for the entire time. I have not played Shovel Knight except to record a little footage for the intro. I intended to do a blind Let's Play on the channel, but that didn't work out. So, enjoy my brother playing Shovel Knight while I talk about the things he did as if I were doing them. With that said, on with the show. Those of you who have watched the very few existing episodes of the Thunder Ninja Show have probably noticed that my voice sounds different. This is because of my new Sound Blaster Tactic 3D Fury headset. It's a mouthful, I know, but the big thing I'm wondering is how a headset is supposed to be 3D. So there's this glitch that I've noticed in Shovel Knight, and I'm going to explain it to all of you people and how you can use it to completely wreak havoc on the game. All you need are the charge handle and a suitably positioned chest. So you open the chest, but don't rummage through it, and then you edge past it with the charge handle. Dang it. Okay, let me try this again. So you open it, I don't rummage through it, charge handle, and keep going, keep going. Okay, so as I approach this catapult here, this happens. As humorous as this is, there are greater things we can do with this glitch. For example, if we release it right here, the game crashes. Fun. Shovel Knight can be a difficult game at times, so to prevent that difficulty from getting in the way of this video, I'm going to be using some cheats. Talon Treasure Chest is one of the easiest to access chests, but it also has some of the least exciting results. Which brings me to my second point. If you do this on most chests and then go into another room or area, the game will crash. Let's enjoy this for a minute before I go into the third and best effect that this glitch has. A lot of these effects are extremely temperamental, so if you try and do something that produces an interesting result when I do it, it will probably just crash when you try to do it unless you try it a few times. Take this one for example. Set up the effect here as Giant Shovel Knight and climb up this ladder. As you could see, Shovel Knight just dug into the chest and grabbed a gem. When I repeat this, he warps back to the beginning of the stage. I then continued cheating my way through the stage until I reached this point again. I did it again, and Shovel Knight ended up, once again, back at the beginning of the stage. I have found no documentation of this glitch, with the only exception being on the Shovel Knight changelog, in which it mentions in the 1.2.2 version of the game, fix inching past an open chest will cause Shovel Knight to snap back to the chest. However, it does not mention the crashing, or another glitch we'll get to in a moment, which leads me to think that I am the discoverer of this glitch. I do want to point out that the Wii U is only at the 1.1 version, so you people on PCs cannot use this glitch without reverting back to an earlier version before 1.2.2. What you're seeing on screen right now at this moment might look like a really minor glitch, but we're going to use it to completely break the game. So if you stay on the same screen and then release the charge handle, Shovel Knight will snap back to the X-axis, but not the Y-axis. This can sometimes cause you to get clipped into walls where Shovel Knight will get stuck. That's not exactly what I promised. But, although a lot of places produce less than ideal results, if we find the right chest, we can totally clip into the wall and the rest of the stage. Although most of the time you just get effects like this, there are some really cool things you can do, so I'm just going to walk you through some basic setups and show the best things that I found. in a lot of places, your only source of motion is the propeller dagger. I don't know why this is, it just kind of is. Still, with the first area where we flipped into it, there are these two skeletons here. Now observe them for a moment. They're gone. Hey, now they're back again. Where have you been, buddies? Wow, I didn't realize I was that repulsive. Here we can use the glitch to skip a very large portion of Mole Knight's stage, assuming you can survive lava. One small detail I would like to point out here is that their heads turn to show where Shovel Knight is at the moment. This chest, which contains Chester by the way, in Treasure Knight stage produces by far some of the funniest results. Even if it's not technically related to the glitch I was just talking about. Back on track, here's another chest that produces a pretty major clip. After about a minute or so propeller daggering around, I encountered this. This. Dang you, microphone, stop giving me a lisp, I'm pronouncing that correctly. What I find to be the weirdest about this screen is that there's no music, no sound effects, no nothing. It's just Treasure Knight standing there with bubbles blowing out of his mouth. I've always wondered what these guys do when they're waiting for Shovel Knight or Mega Man or whoever to show up and challenge them. There was Lucian of the Elite Four in Pokemon Diamond and Pearl that had apparently been reading a book, but besides that, apparently they do literally just stand around waiting for the hero. I did manage to trigger this again, and guess what? I got the exact same results. There's another chest in Treasure Knight that you can use to clip through, but sadly, it's mostly just this. Over and over and over. Getting worse in 3, 2, 1. Here's a chest of Propeller Knight stage that, if timed correctly, can be used for a very big clip. But sadly, none of it's really exciting enough to show on YouTube. This glitch would actually be practical if Shovel Knight had any jump distance while holding a charge handle. Just jump over here, and you can skip the mini-boss. Still pretty cool, though. Oh wait, this actually can be useful. You just have to have very, very exact timing. Clip location number 2, this chest. One cool thing that you can do with either location is make the mini-boss spawn and despawn to your heart's content. So, that's what I found after messing around with this glitch for a few hours. This is by no means an exhaustive guide. Feel free to experiment for yourself. But, there's one final glitch that I would like to leave you with. Go to the Tower of Fates. Reach this checkpoint. Go back. Get crushed. Yes, you can still get crushed with cheats on. Then go back through here, jump up, and you're inside a block of gravel. Which, by the way, is super easy to escape. So, the video is basically over. Feel free to like and subscribe on your way out. But there are a few more things that I thought were kind of funny. Now, for our final clip of amusement, we have Shovel Knight shovel dropping the ground while talking to Spectre Knight. You can beat the final boss this way. It's true.